Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm the owner of InlineSkates.net, and this video is about the 6 different types of skates. When you're about to start inline skating, the first thing you're going to need to decide is what's the best type of skate for you. So let's talk about the 6 categories of inline skates. Now the first category is kid skates, so obviously this is an easy one. If you're a kid, this is the category for you. Nowadays most kid skates have an adjustable feature on them that allows the skate to actually move up to 4 sizes. So typically on a skate like this, you're going to want to buy a skate that's in the lower end of the sizes, so as your child grows, then the skate can grow with them. And we'll talk more about that in the video specifically for kids skates. The largest category, or the largest 2 categories of inline skates, is the recreational fitness category. Now this is a little bit confusing to people because the recreational category doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be a beginner skater, and the fitness category doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be buying them for fitness purposes. The biggest difference between the 2 categories, as you can see, is the recreational category means that it has a higher boot on it, and it's more for skaters that are going out looking to have a good time and enjoy their skates, where the fitness category has a lower boot for more advanced skaters who typically are comfortable with having less support in the boot, more ankle articulation. So let's start with the recreational skate. So the features of a recreational skate, like I said, are typically a higher boot. Generally, it's a soft boot design, which allows the boot to be much more comfortable and form-fitting. They have moderate-sized wheels from usually around an 80 millimeter up to about a 90 millimeter wheel, and other creature comforts on it to make the skate more comfortable, like venting and things like that. This is the skate that most people will buy who are going out and skating casually, or skating to get into shape, or just all around skating in your neighborhood, at the metro parks, etc. Now the fitness category is typically for a skater who's already owned inline skates and is looking for something that will go faster, smoother. It has much larger wheels, as you can see, typically 90 to 100, even 110 millimeters in size. Typically has a much more durable, stronger frame. Boot is lower, which allows more ankle articulation, but also unfortunately gives less support, so that's why you wouldn't put a beginner skater on this. And typically much stiffer boots, so you're going to give up a little bit of the comfort sometimes in these skates, but you'll get more performance out of them because you'll get a better connection from your leg directly down to the skate without losing any power or any slop in the skate. Our next category of inline skates is for those people who want to go into the park and pipe, jump, bang their skates, go into the half pipe, do tricks, etc. This is an aggressive skate. These are typically the kids who are going to beat the heck out of their skate. This skate is built like a tank. I can take this thing and throw it on the ground just like that, excuse me, and it comes up fine. This skate is made to take abuse. It's built with plastics all around it to make it stronger. Molded parts of it, molded out of plastic as opposed to soft boot. Has much smaller wheels, and the wheels are typically flat so they can grind on them much easier. This is not a skate you would want to take out and skate long distances because of the small hard wheels and the heaviness of the boot. It would not be a skate that you'd want to be skating around, but for in the park and pipe, it's particularly most useful, and that's really what it's designed for. The next category is a new category in inline skates called street or urban skates. And what this kind of is it's a crossover from the traditional recreational skate and the aggressive skate. It's typically for the kids who have done some aggressive skating or kind of like that whole look and feel of what that kind of skate category is, but it actually can skate. So it has standard wheels on it and standard bearings on it, but also has built-in durability. It has places here where you could hit a couple of rails or curbs. The boot's made out of a plastic material or some kind of a stronger material, plastic cuff. So it's great for just hanging out on the street and both skating and doing some tricks and doing a little jumping and kind of everything. This is kind of the new fast-growing category of inline skates. And lastly, we have the roller hockey skate. This is obviously specifically for kids and adults that want to play roller inline hockey. And this has a hockey boot on it, as you can see, which is much different. Has smaller wheels typically on it. We'll talk about more of that in that video. And is designed for starting and stopping and quick turning and stuff like that. Now you can use a roller hockey skate as a traditional skate around the neighborhood skate. Some people who play hockey like to do that because that has more of a hockey boot feel, but you do lose some performance because it does have smaller wheels than the traditional recreational skates. So your first step is to decide which of these 6 skate categories you're probably going to fall in, and then watch the video that explains how to choose which skate within that category.